Recently, I posted a quote from James Altucher on Facebook that said this: "Every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, this will happen. You will resent people. You will do a bad job. You will have less energy for the things you were doing a good job on. You will make less money, and yet another small percentage of your life will be used up, burned up, a smoke signal to the future saying, 'I did it again.'" Now, I'll post that full quote in the description below so that I don't need to repeat it. I didn't think it was a particularly controversial quote when I posted it, but it is the internet, so obviously I was mistaken. One of the very first comments on the post immediately pushed back against the message. And this is what the comment said. She said, "Or maybe you'll discover something new that you absolutely love and it will change your life in a good way forever." Now, never mind that I don't believe James's quote had anything to do with never trying new things. Anyone who knows how James lives his life would understand that. His quote was about what we choose to say yes to. Nevertheless, and regardless of whether you agree or disagree with a specific quote, the interaction provided a helpful reminder, one worth pausing to reflect on, because it is a life-changing thought. Every yes is also a no. This is a principle that we know to be true, but often forget. Perhaps we forget it because we don't like to accept our own limitations, but more likely in a world where more is preached constantly, it can feel like a sacrifice to intentionally choose no. Or it can feel like the argumentative commenter above, that saying no will mean we are going to miss out. But the truth remains, every time we say yes to one thing, we are also saying no to something else. Our lives are finite. Our time, money, energy, space, and focus are all finite. We only get so much of each. We all have one less day available on Earth than we had yesterday. And once they're all used up, they're gone. So whatever we choose to say yes to, we are also choosing to turn away from something else. Economists call this opportunity cost. Defined in a textbook, opportunity cost is the foregone benefit that would have been derived from an option other than the one that was chosen. In other words, you can only spend your money on one thing, and once you spend it, every other thing you could have bought with it can no longer be purchased. It's a helpful term, and the concept plays out far beyond business schools and textbooks. It shows up in each of our lives every single day, in our homes, our checkbooks, our calendars, our habits, and our hearts. When we say yes to buying an item we don't need, we say no to something else, paying off debt, getting ahead financially, or an opportunity for generosity. When we say yes to another commitment, we say no to every alternative, or simply rest and relaxation. When we say yes to another episode of that show on Netflix, we say no to reading or solitude or a conversation with our spouse. When we say yes to keeping possessions we no longer use, we say no to the extra space. When we say yes to doing something we don't want to do, we say no to being available for something we do want to do. When we say yes to people-pleasing, we say no to choosing our own path. When we say yes to comparison, we say no to gratitude. When we say yes to the urgent, we often say no to the important. We don't always think in terms of trade-offs. Sometimes we just say yes because it feels easier than no. But over time, those decisions can fill our lives with commitments and clutter that keep us from what matters most. And that, I believe, is the greatest danger. None of us can say yes to everything. So it is wise to learn how to say yes more carefully and to determine the filters you will use to say yes, no, or maybe later. Life is made up of limited resources and just one precious opportunity to use them well. So be careful what gets a yes, because something else always gets a no. And we only get one life to get it right.